and I'll need to make a budget to know the particular amount I'm going to spend when going to the market. As a parent, you have to see what your children take to school. It's not all about a lot of price for them. At least we know things are somehow expensive in the nation. But nevertheless, there are some things that you can get with a little money that can still give your children healthy lives. Look around, you can still get something like
ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ ètò olóyin ládùn ẹ ó ní àǹfààní láti máa gbádùn gbogbo àwọn abala wa ní ọjọ́ àìkú ní déédéé aago 9 sí 10 àárọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti abala ọlọ́wọ́ síbí níbi tí a ti máa ń kọ́ àwọn oúnjẹ ilé wa ìlera lóògùn ọrọ̀ ẹ pàdé àwọn dókítà wa lórí abala ìlera ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ eré ìdárayá ẹ ó ní àǹfààní láti máa mọ bí ó ṣe ń lọ ní abala eré ìdárayá pẹ̀lú ọ̀rẹ́ yín.
Good evening and welcome to another exciting package of the Saturday News Review on NTA Channel 10 Lagos. I am Oyin Kosala Ojelade. Today we'll be bringing you all that trended in our bulletin this week. Starting up is the federal government, which has launched a revised National Employment Policy, NEP 2025. Minister of Labour and Employment, Mohammed Megari Dingyadi, says the policy offers a strategic framework to harness job opportunities in emerging sectors such as digital technology, the green and blue economy, and the creative industry. Joseph Oritson reports.
The revised National Employment Policy, NEP 2025, is in response to the shifting trends in the global labor market driven by digital transformation and climate change. A shift demanding new jobs to stand the test of time. But beyond creating opportunities, the policy sets clear guidelines to ensure that these new jobs promote decent work.
Targeted strategies to address employment challenges across multiple dimensions. It empowers the National Employment Council and its secretariat to function as a robust intersectoral mechanism for monitoring, evaluation, and alignment of efforts.
To carry the laborers or the labor unions along, because with the renewable energy, a lot of people will change their work because things are changing and things are also evolving.
The International Labour Organization commends the initiative, highlighting its focus on inclusivity, closing the skill gaps, and enhancing stakeholders' collaboration to create sustainable employment.
Varying conditions of employment dynamics including unemployment, underemployment, skills mismatches, and gaps exist in Nigeria, and it is believed that this policy will provide the platform and leeway for addressing majority of these labor market challenges.
A key feature of the reverse policy is the emphasis on need-based technical and vocational education, seen as a vital pathway to tackling unemployment and building a skilled workforce. In Abuja, Joseph Otsen, NTA News.
More money. I said, kí ni owó láriwo? More money. Ṣé mi ní focus ojú ni àbí màá kàn máa gbé kinní? Tó bá fẹ́ ṣe kó wá ṣe mí.
Reconstruction. The road was in a
says his administration will continue to prioritize road infrastructure to boost commerce, tourism, and open up rural areas. The governor stated this at the inauguration of a network of 7 roads in the Badagry area of Lagos State. Joyken Abakwe reports.
Constructed roads include Aradagun, Moshafejo, Ilado, Imeke, Samuel Ekundayo, Toga, and Hospital Road, spanning both Badagry local government and Olorunda local council development areas, opening up historical and commercial landmarks in the ancient coastal town.
Prior to reconstruction, the road was in a deplorable condition, marked by flooding, erosion, and near total inaccessibility. Today, it has been transformed into a modern access road.
These roads brings hope and convenience to thousands of families, and it opens new doors of economic opportunities.
These roads will enhance mobility, stimulate economic activities, connect our communities, and restore dignity to the daily journey of our people.
Inaugurating the roads, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said his administration's vision of inclusive development prioritizes not only urban centers, but also inner towns and hard-to-reach communities.
And the approach that we've adopted aligns with our broad visions, which is for inclusive growth, where every community is not left behind. And at the core of this policy is to ensure that we'll continue to extend development and open up all of our rural areas. There's really no place we can call that rural again, but into modern, urban, accessible road connectivity.
Assuring them of more developmental projects, the newly inaugurated roads are expected to improve community interconnectivity, enhance flood resilience, and improve residents' quality of life. In Lagos, Joyken Abapoya, NTA News.
The National Agency for the Control of AIDS, NACA, says it is intensifying strategies around local drug production, health insurance coverage, and domestic financing to sustain the nation's HIV response. This was the highlight of the 7th National Council of AIDS held in Lagos. Joyken Abakwe once again reports that wife of the Lagos State Governor declared the event opened.
International donors have significantly funded Nigeria's HIV response, but with shifting global policies and declining support, the National Agency for the Control of AIDS says it is time for Nigeria to build homegrown solutions.
The government is doing a lot in terms of integration. We want to put HIV in the broader global health systems, integrate HIV, TB, malaria responses, and we're meeting at the technical working group at the national level.
That is why delegates from Nigeria's 36 states, the Federal Capital Territory, development partners, civil society organizations, and patient communities have converged on Lagos for a crucial meeting.
In Nigeria, we are focused on delivering stronger technical support, reinforcing our in-country presence, and aligning closely with our national priorities. Of the newly enrolled patients as of July 2025, last month, we had 120 adults, 3 pediatrics group, and 24 pregnant women. I'm saying this to say that we still have that problem.
Lagos State is taking the lead, integrating HIV services with broader health interventions while strengthening health systems across its 20 local government areas and 37 local council development areas.
The future of HIV response depends on innovation, equity, and integration. Long-acting PrEP and ART are no longer on the horizon. They are here, and we must act swiftly.
Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, pledged her support for the National HIV Sustainability Agenda.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, sustainability is crucial to our HIV response. This means strengthening our healthcare systems, building local capacity, fostering community ownership, and embracing bold leadership, collaboration, and innovation to overcome emerging challenges and seize new opportunities for growth.
With the theme, Advancing National HIV Sustainability Agenda in the Changing Global Policy on AIDS, the 7th National Council on AIDS will for 3 days review progress on key resolutions and chart new strategies to strengthen Nigeria's HIV response through robust policies, domestic financing, and collaborative programming. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakboya, NTA News.
The Lagos State House of Assembly has subjected a bill to establish the Lagos State Correctional Service to scrutiny at a one-day public hearing organized by the Committee of Judiciary, Human Rights, Public Petitions and LASIEC in Lagos. Musa Toliat reports that the bill, when passed, is expected to provide that much-needed reforms in the criminal justice system and ensure a safer society for Lagos residents. The report
is aimed at intimating stakeholders with the bill to establish Lagos State Correctional Service, which has scaled to second reading on the floor of the Lagos House of Assembly. Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Abasa, who was represented, said the bill seeks to transform the justice system with emphasis on reformation, rehabilitation, and reintegration of inmates into the society.
The bill seeks to provide opportunities for rehabilitation of inmates through education, vocational training, farming, and animal husbandry by establishing industrial centers equipped with modern facilities for skill acquisitions and designated correctional facilities, which will be mutually beneficial for the society and the inmates after their reintegration.
This bill protects human rights, follows international standards, and sets up a proper structure for both the officers and the people in custody.
Lagos State Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro, calls for renaming of the bill to reflect the distinction between custodial and non-custodial inmates.
Custodial are people remanded. They are still proven innocent. They won't be convicted. So they must be separated. Those are not the ones that will be going for rehabilitation, reformation. No.
Stakeholders made contributions to the bill.
Now in Lagos State, you don't have any foster home. You always send them to Adibe, which is Ogun State. As we speak right now, the Special Correctional Center for boys and girls only have access to Private 6 education. And this kind of contravenes the provisions of the Child Rights Act.
Honorable Oladipo Ajamale assured stakeholders that the points raised in the memoranda submitted will be treated.
The bill speaks to, rehabilitation more or less of inmates. It's not just going to be the usual operation of just throwing people there, leaving them incarcerated without having anything to do, or being malnourished or treated in an inhumane manner. It takes care of the rights of the inmates. It also takes care of the rights of the service providers as well.
The gathering is necessitated by the 5th Alteration Number 15 Act 2023 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which renamed prison as correctional service and devolved it from executive legislative list to concurrent legislative list. In Lagos, Musa Tolian, NTA News.
We'll now go on a short break, but we'll be right back with more stories.
The Rotary Club of Ewututu presents the investiture and fundraising ceremony of Rotarian Honorable Stephen Olukayode Ogundipe as the 22nd Gateway President. Join us as we celebrate leadership, service, and impact. Date, Sunday, August 10th, 2025. Time, 1 p.m. Venue, Echo FM Hall, LTV8, Agidingbi, Ikeja, Lagos. Come and experience Rotary in action, a gathering of purpose, prestige, and people of impact. For inquiries, contact Rotarian Taufik Adishefini 080-227-37237. Rotary Club of Ewututu, people of action, creating hope in the world.
Chief, what are you doing?
I am trying to recharge this my prepaid. It's giving me problem. For some time now, I don't have light.
Chief, why are you still suffering yourself? Why not try solar?
That one, the one they put for me last time, give me so many problems. It did not work and they just wasted my money.
Chief, go for Vifos and Zantres American Tubular Battery. Original, with sun approval. They also have Super Zantres inverters, Zantres solar battery, Zantres panel, MPPT controllers, Toba, solar fridge, solar street light, marketed by Easy Blessed Nigeria Limited. Visit them at F10 and 11 Easy Blessed Plaza by Alaba Rago Junction in Alaba International Market, Lagos. Vifos and Zantres America available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Ring them on 0803-6830-557 or 0803-9644-115. Vifos and Zantres America. Solar, power solar.
At Sono Plastics, customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at Kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sono Plastics Limited. We're just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sono Plastics Limited. Come, let us treat you like a king.
Welcome back. Use your newly acquired skills to create jobs, uplift your community, and make a lasting impact. That was the charge from Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to over 5,000 graduates at the graduation and empowerment ceremony held for beneficiaries of the State Skill Acquisition Program. Joy Kenabakoya reports that the initiative is driven by the Lagos State Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. The report.
After weeks of intensive training across various trades, these more than 5,000 graduates of the Lagos State Skills Acquisition Program are now fully equipped to take on the world of entrepreneurship.
Since the inception of this administration, we have proudly produced over 34,000 graduates from our skills acquisition centers.
From vulcanizing to welding, catering to hairdressing, and photography to makeup artistry, these beneficiaries represent a new wave of job creators ready to drive grassroots economic growth.
Initially, my children just said I should go there to go and, just keep myself busy or something. But when I got there, I met a lot of opportunities there.
But I'm so very happy for today because I can't expect this from just in front. I don't know what I will talk about. I'm so very happy for our government.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who presented the empowerment tools, said the training centers have become lifelines, offering real opportunities for economic independence and self-reliance.
Now you are going out to ensure that for you to compete and compete well, you must be able to design or you'll be able to bake something that you can sell. And so your pricing must make sense. It will not be that your first thing that you sell, you want to make all the profit from it.
Wife of the governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, described the graduates as symbols of determination, urging them to embrace continuous learning and uphold integrity in their enterprises.
As you take this bold step forward, remember that learning never stops. Continue to sharpen your skills, embrace new ideas, remain open to opportunities.
With this milestone, the Lagos State government reaffirms its commitment to equipping citizens with practical skills that promote self-reliance and sustainable livelihoods. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abapuya, NTA News.
The Federal High Court in Lagos has affirmed the Federal Road Safety Corps power to enforce number plate regulation across the country. In a landmark judgment delivered on 23rd June 2025 by Justice Musa Kakaki of the Federal High Court, Lagos, between one Ojo Victor Olomi versus Federal Road Safety Commission, the court, in its judgment, dismissed the applicant's claim challenging the legality of the fine imposed and the confiscation of his driver's license by officials of the Corps. In his response, the FRC Corps Marshal, Shehu Mohammed, says the judgment serves as a pivotal victory in the Corps' request to promote order, discipline, security, and safety on Nigerian roads, while reaffirming the Corps' statutory mandate to enforce traffic laws without fear of favor in line with the provisions of the FRC Establishment Act and other relevant traffic laws. The newly elected president of the Radio, Television and Theatre Workers Union of Nigeria, RATAU, Comrade Emeka Kalu, says his administration will prioritize capacity building and improved welfare for members to strengthen the union's relevance in the industry and society at large. He made this known during a familiarization tour of broadcast stations and a courtesy visit to the Lagos State chapter of the Nigeria Labour Congress. Ese Owamaka reports.
The first official visit to Lagos by Comrade Emeka Kalu since his election on July 17, 2025 as president of the Radio, Television and Theatre Workers Union of Nigeria, RATAU. During the visit, Comrade Kalu toured broadcast institutions in Lagos State, where he met with top management staff to foster stronger collaboration and chart a new course for the union.
The vision is to turn RATAU to a center of excellence where education will be used as a tool for the overall revival, revitalization, development of the radio, television, and theater art person.
I want to assure you that we are going to train your members. We are going to give you the best so that the issue, the concern of AI will have no effect on members of RATAU.
As a firm advocate for workers' rights, Comrade Kalu also paid a courtesy visit to the Lagos State chapter of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC. He acknowledged RATAU's critical role in the labour ecosystem and pledged the union's support in strengthening workers' rights within the media sector.
We've discussed things of interest in which we can, continue to partner, in which on both sides we can continue to leverage on the opportunities that we can offer.
The moment we've already kick-started the clamor, the fight for special media salary structure for our members, we'll do it with critical partnership with stakeholders.
A new dawn is in town. Work together with him to give RATAU a great face.
Earlier at the RATAU State Secretariat, Comrade Kalu addressed union members, emphasizing the importance of capacity building and professional development. The RATAU president also promised to support the Lagos chapter in securing a befitting secretariat as part of broader efforts to reposition the union for growth and relevance. Comrade Emeka Kalu's visit is part of a nationwide tour designed to engage directly with media professionals and build a people-focused agenda for the union future. In Lagos, Ese Owamaka, NTA News.
Approved freight forwarders, NAGAF has called on the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, CRFFN, to consider the registration of 4 associations under its purview. citing a gross misconduct among their members. S.A. Onwamaka reports.
Briefing held at the NAGAF headquarters in Apapa, Lagos. The national president of the association, Chief Tochukwu Ezizi, expressed deep concern over what he described as persistent violations of industry ethics and standards by some registered associations under the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, CRF-FFN. The associations include Association of Nigeria Licensed Customs Agents, ANCA, Association of Registered Freight Forwarders, RF, National Association of Freight Forwarders and Consolidators, NAFAC, and National Council of Managing Directors of Licensed Customs Agents, NCMDLCA.
This group have publicly aligned with a court judgment obtained by Mr. Lucky Amiwero of the National Council in suit number FHC/L/CS/765/2018, claiming the CRFN lacks authority to regulate custom agents and collect the practitioner operating fee, POF. Yet, the CRFN has appealed and filed a stay of execution, rendering the ruling unenforceable.
According to Chief Ezizi, the growing tensions in the freight forwarding sector appear to stem from the appointment of Mr. Kingsley Igwe, a former secretary of NAGAF, as the new registrar of CRFFN. He recommended that the CRFFN take decisive action by deregistering the 4 associations, stating that such a move would restore sanity and protect the integrity of the sector.
We suspect a broader agenda to sabotage government reforms in the marine and blue economy sectors. Government should investigate the economic and regulatory sabotage being carried out under the guise of activism. These groups have often failed in their statutory financial obligation to CRFFN. ANACA and National Council must align their identities with the new Nigerian Customs Service, NCS Act 2023.
NAGAF also reiterated its commitment to the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu, pledging continued support for policies aimed at reforming the maritime industry and promoting professionalism in freight forwarding. In Lagos, S.A. Owamaka, NT News.
Regarded as the First Lady of Journalism in Nigeria, the late Doyin Abiola, former Managing Director and publisher of the National Concord, has been described by family members as a versatile journalist who inspired men and women with a successful career in the pen profession. Joe Popola reports that family members are yet to come to terms with the death of the veteran journalist who passed away at the age of 82.
It is the climax of a fulfilled life for Doyin Abiola, wife of the late business icon and politician Moshood Kashimawo Abiola. The mood at her residence succinctly reflects the vacuum her demise has left. Her daughter described her as someone who doesn't settle for less, and this propelled her to rise to the peak of her profession as the first Nigerian woman to become the editor of a daily newspaper.
And I think she'll be remembered for the amount of lives that she touched. Even within the journalistic profession, there are lots of journalists now who've gone on to do remarkable things, contributing invaluably to the growth of this nation partly as a result of her mentorship, and we're grateful to God for that.
Her sister and son-in-law say even with all her accolades and records of impactful contributions in various areas of human endeavors, she remained humble, sustaining family ties despite being in the limelight.
She was a calm, intelligent woman, compassionate, pleasant, and lovely. She'll give her words in a quiet way. Was a very determined person.
She was kind. She was very patient. You know, she was very easy to get.
Your screens. Good night.